ladies, welcome back to my channel. And if you're joining us for the first time, I'm really glad you are here. My name is Rhoda. This is Fat and Fit Over 40 and Beyond. Bring your knees up. We're a channel of women supporting women as we age, doing things that are going to have us live a healthy, long life. Arms forward and back, that's the goal. We do strength training, like today is a strength workout, where we're building lean muscle, which is going to help you maintain your metabolism as you age. Let's reach out. After 40, we start to lose muscle mass, unless we do something about that. And what we do is we pick up resistance. Resistance is anything that works against gravity. So dumbbells, water cans, water bottles, soup cans if you have them. If you don't have dumbbells, that's how I started. Resistance bands, body weight can be resistance. Like think of a push-up, arms up and down here. We do low impact cardio work to strengthen our heart and to burn fat. And we work a lot on abs, core, and balance our torso. Let's reach across where we have our strength to support our body as we age, our posture, and to help us have good balance and avoid falls. Okay, triceps. 3 exercises. We'll do them for 40 seconds each, a little rest between, and then we go back and do it again. So it's 3 exercises, 2 times, like a superset, only a tricep. Supersets are when you go through more than once on, a couple of exercises. This time we're going to use 3. So we're going to take this weight, okay? We're going to lift it up. We're going to bring it in, out, and down. Ready? Here we go, up to the side. I'm using very light weight here. Long levers, we call it, when the weight is far from the body, like right there. Gravity's pulling on the dumbbell, but it's also pulling on the entire arm. So physics tells you that the dumbbell, as far as your body is concerned, weighs more than, in this case, my 5-pound dumbbell, because gravity is pulling on that resistance, the dumbbell, but also my body weight, my arms. So that's the difference. And why this exercise is hard to do with anything heavier than 5 for me. Now, I'm going to stick with my 5s because we have another long lever. Front raise up. I'm going to pump the weight at the top, slowly lower it down. Ready? Here we go. All the way up. Do a press, nice and slow. Slowly lower it down. Feel the chest work there. Feel the front of the shoulders. And down. Good. You'll get plenty of reps because we're doing each of these twice. This video is a little bit longer. We're going to have a super short stretch at the end, but I will give you a link to a little longer stretch if you need it and you have the time for it. I really wanted to do five trisets. So that's what we're doing. And that's going to take us right up against that 30-minute mark. And rest. Good. Okay, I will trade out for my medium weights now. We're going to do an alternating press where we twist the weight, other leg goes up and back. All right, so right arm, left leg. Twist the palm towards me, bring it down, other side. Balance work here, like I mentioned in the beginning. Try to put it in every workout. Hold your abs nice and tight. Hold your core nice and tight. Your core runs really from your breastbone all the way down to your pelvic bone. On the front of the body, because we always think of abs and core, right? But the back of the body as well. Your lower back, your upper back. Your glutes play a role in core stability. And I'm sure you're feeling those glutes as you lift those legs, the back, right? And rest. All right, I'm going to go back to my lighter weight. Back to the top of this tricep with those side raises. Bring the weight in and out and lower. I'm in a staggered stance, I will mention. I like to have one foot forward, one back when I'm doing this kind of work. Other times I want both feet underneath me. Just whatever feels right for you. Doesn't matter which foot's forward if you prefer this type of stance. Just so long as you're keeping your core and your abs nice and tight. You're not using the legs as momentum here. They're just supporting you. all upper body. As your upper body and shoulders are burning, you might be saying, yeah, I get that. Yeah. This first one and second one, we're going to give them a little rest, upper body, going to some of the larger muscles of the upper body and the lower body. And good. All right, front raise overhead to that press. Whew. Now, because this raise, head of the weight's coming up versus what we just did with it pulling on the whole weight, it's just pulling on the bottom of the dumbbell. A little less resistance, right? Even though we have the long lever. So it's a little easier lift, and that is why. If we were doing it like that, it's harder, right? Feel the difference if you try that? Changing the hand position, but we are doing it this way because we are working shoulders for this entire block, this entire super tricep. And rest, all right, and then back to our medium weight as we go into that alternating Arnold press, palm faces you, and then twist towards me as you press it overhead, alternating rear leg raise. Squeeze that glute. Keep the back from arching here. This is all in your glute. That's your bum, okay? Don't arch in the lower back. The lower back is working to support the balance and to support that leg raise, but we want this to be targeting the glute, and we don't want to be adding pressure to your spine with an arched back. Only lift the foot and back as far as it takes to feel that glute do that crunch, and you'll feel it. And rest. All right, nice 30-second rest between these triceps. I'm going to grab my chair. We do have some back rows coming up, and I'm going to use the chair. You don't have to. I mean, you can use a leg to support the move. I'm going to grab the chair just because it gives me a little bit more focus on the actual dumbbell work that I'm doing. We're going to start, though, with the deadlift. Nice flat back. Knees are slightly bent. Weight is in your heels. Drive up. Squeeze the glutes. Ready? Here we go. Hips forward, squeeze. Abs are tight here. Back is flat. You're looking 3 to 4 feet in front of your toes so you're not rounding your neck. And remember, a little bend in that knee. Make that knee soft. You don't want to lock your knees because that could cut off circulation for one thing. And bad things happen when we cut off circulation anywhere in our body. Also, though, it just puts too much pressure on your knees. You don't need that pressure in your knees to get the work in the muscles that we want. Good. All right, I'm going to put one down. I'm going with these heavier weights. Using my chair, you don't have to. Like I say, you can hold like this. I like both feet under me. We're going to pull straight up to the shoulder, palm faces your knee. Come down, rotate the hand, palm faces the chair, pull back. Ready? So it's up, change position, pull. Straight up, pull back. And you can do this right here. If you don't have a chair, or if you want just that little extra balance work. In this case, I really want to get, personally, I want to get into the back of my shoulder and the back of my upper back. You're working your rear delt, that's the back of your shoulder, and your lats, upper lat, which is a larger muscle that runs down the side of your spine on one side of your back. And good. All right, let's go to the other side. So when the back looks good, right, when this area is strong, first of all, the bra overhang, we know what that's like, right? This is targeting that. But also, good posture, pulling your shoulders back, makes you look tall, strong, lean. When you have nice shoulders and nice back muscles, it makes everything really look great, even if it's covered with clothing, because it changes the way you're perceived. You're just perceived as strong, because really good posture is not something people pick out, and see consciously, but they do see it subconsciously. They see you and you look put together, and that's what we want, right? I had a dentist say that to me once. He was working on my teeth, and I was lucky to be born with pretty straight, nice teeth. He says, "You're pretty well put together." I thought that's a really interesting thing to say, but I took it as a compliment. So that's what I'm talking about. Being, just you look at some people and you say, wow, they just look like they got it together, right? Posture is a part of that. We're back to the deadlifts. So that is what we're working with, that back work. Down and up here. Squeeze the glutes. Driving those hips back, abs tight. Up and squeeze. And remember, look out in front of your toes, not down at your toes. That helps you keep your back flat, your head aligned with your spine. Always love deadlifts. Just feel like I'm accomplishing a lot with them. All right, into the back rows. Shoulder row to back row. When you're pulling up to, whoops, there goes my microphone. When you're pulling up to your shoulder, you're getting the back of the shoulder right here. And then you're pulling back, you get down into the back. Let me just hold this here for right now. Hopefully the sound's not too bad here. I just won't talk. How's that? Notice my back is nice and flat. I'm not rotating my shoulder away from the mat at all. All the back muscles here. Good. All right. Let's fix our equipment failure. And go to the other side. All right. Nice flat back. Weights in your heels. Hang in there. I know the second set, especially if you're lifting heavy, you really start to feel it. And you're supposed to. It should be getting hard right now, really hard. If it's not, you might want to think about increasing your dumbbell strength, dumbbell size. Get a little heavier dumbbells. You won't get bigger. I promise. All right. 30-second rest, and we're moving on. You will just get stronger faster and leaner faster, and increase your metabolism faster. So those are all positives to picking up heavier dumbbells, right? All right, medium weight, we're going wide stance, toes forward. Modifiers are going to lean, we're going to lunge. As we lunge, okay, we're gonna curl to one side and then the other. Ready? Here we go. Curl, other side. Now, weight in the heel, right there. Both sides, both feet. Weight in the heels. Curling at an angle up to your shoulder. Abs are tight here. Got a lot going on. A lot of core work. Working those biceps, the forearms, in front of the shoulders, right? Inner thigh, outer thigh. And good. All right. I'm going to do an alternating curtsy, or the modifier. You're going to kind of tap back. As we come up from the curtsy, we pull the weight up to our waist. Do a tricep kickback, and then weight goes down as we curtsy other side. So right leg back curtsy, hinging forward, pull the weight up, kick back, bring it in, curtsy. Pull it up, kick back, working those triceps. As you go into your curtsy, put your weight back down. Give those arms a little rest right here. Down, pull it up, kind of that back row again, right? A little lighter weight. Staying kind of hinged in this deadlift sort of position here with the flat back hinging at the waist. Slight bend in those knees as I'm standing. And rest. Good. Okay. I'm going to stick with one medium weight. Continue with triceps. Toes out this time. We're going to squat, press, tricep extension, down to your squat. Here we go. Watch the modifier. Then take the squat out. Add those leg raises. Those modifications, if you need them, please use them. You're moving, I'm smiling, okay? You're still activating muscles in the muscle groups we're working, just not going quite as deep, and that is okay because we don't want to cause more joint pain, more joint injury, because if you feel pain, your injury is getting worse. We do not want to work through that, okay? Do the modifications. Excellent. All right, back to that side to side, wide lunge stance, curl to the shoulder, or you're going side to side. You see in the modifications. Go to your left again. Ready? Over, up, other side. When you come up, push the hips forward. Squeeze the bum right there, squeeze it. When you squeeze it, you're training it to do what? To look exactly like you want it to look, right? When you squeeze it tight, you get that nice shape you're looking for. So train it. When you stand up here, by squeezing it tight, you're teaching it what you want it to do. Plus, you're adding more muscle movement to this move. Just brings up heart rate. And good. All right. Onto those curtsies with the kickback. Keep it nice and flat here, but a little bend in your knees as you do that kickback. And then we go back into the curtsy. Right leg first. Deep breath. Curtsy down. Pull up the weight. Lift it back. Bring it in. Curtsy down. 10 more seconds, come on. Just finish this one. And we should be good. And one weight goes down. As we continue in those triceps, you might notice that this tricep has a theme. In around your thighs and triceps, back of the arm. Ready? Squat and press. Press it up. Tricep extension. So we're working some of the smaller muscles. So in around your thigh are smaller than your quads and your hamstrings, right? It's the front and the back of your leg. And we're working the back of the arm, which is a small muscle group in the upper body, smallest muscle group in the whole body, really. So we're doing some intense work with this entire set focused on one, the other, or both. We only have 2 triceps left. Nice strength workout here. But are you listening? Are you listening from this strength work? I know I am. When we do these multiple combination moves, like the one we just did, wide squat, press, tricep extension, so many muscles are working. Heart rate goes up, you're breathing heavy, and you get a little glistening, right? A little glistening going on. All right, I'm going with my light weights for this one. Light. We're going to come up, cross over, out, curl. Ready? Here we go. Cross it over, bring it out, curl it to the shoulders. Now I put my other hand on top every other time, just changing it up, a little different angle on the muscle. Working chest and back, working biceps, working shoulders, working core. So all of this movement far away from the body throws off your stability, which throws off your balance, which means those stabilizing muscles have to help you out. Those stabilizers are in your core. Ooh, roll that out and rest. All right, I'm going to use my chair. You may or may not need a chair for this, but using the chair because we are doing a balancing move. We're going to deadlift down, toe up with leg up, pull, come up, curl. So follow me. Take it down, pull, stand, curl. Palm is facing away from you the entire time. So we're changing the position of that back row, hitting the muscles a little differently, incorporating biceps in the back row. And when we come up for the curl, try and keep my foot off the ground. First, I'm going to put it down if I feel myself wobbling. And I'm using the chair for just a little support. Maybe you need the chair fully for support. That's fine, especially if you're just starting out. I would imagine you would need a chair for full support. If you're just starting out, you're going, God, I can't do this. You can, okay? Use the things that I tell you about, like the chair and the modifications. You can do it. And as you get stronger, I promise you, coming down, pull, you're gonna look back and go, wow, I remember when I couldn't do that. I have just a distinct memory of way back in the 90s, I was doing a Tammy Lee Webb video. And she did a single arm tricep push-up, which we've done on the channel a number of times. And pretty much every time we do them, I tell the story of, I tried one, I said, you've got to be kidding me. Like I did 2 or 3 maybe that day. Like that was it. I mean, I was new to exercise, and that was all I had. You know what? So I was there once too. We all were. Okay, so don't feel like you're never going to get there. It takes, like anything, practice and consistency. Arms up, we're going to cross over. Do your curl. You don't get good at anything without practicing, right? I mean, some people are born with natural abilities for music or art or athletics, whatever it might be. But they still have to practice to be like the best at what they do. It comes naturally to a point, but that practice is necessary. And exercise is the same way. And most of us weren't born, me included, like with exercise in our back pocket, you know? It's something that I started later on in life, and glad I did. But it wasn't something that came naturally to me. And as I got stronger, got more confident, and I got better. I mean, that's just natural progression of anything when you're practicing, right? All right, hinging down. Row, going up and curl. I know I think I did the other side first. Last time, you do whichever feels good for you. We did have an exercise in between, so it's okay if we're coming back to the same side before we do the other one. Notice I am using that chair. As I stand up here, have my hand there in case I need it. For me, there's nothing more rewarding, honestly, than seeing someone progress from the beginning, the very beginning. When you know, maybe I have to tell you how to do a bicep curl, which you're not born knowing that, right? So from there to progressing to being somebody who feels like exercise needs to be a part of their lives. So that's the goal here on this channel as well, to encourage you to keep coming back, to keep trying, to keep doing your best, because that's all you got, right? And you'll be very pleasantly surprised, perhaps, or maybe you know it's coming, that you get better and better. I mean, at one point you're like, wow, I remember when I couldn't do this, like me. I remember when I couldn't do this single arm tricep push-up. I remember, and I remember, you know, what is it, 35 years later, I still remember that. All right, we are on to our very last circuit, and I'm going to move my chair. I'm going to start with one weight. I'm going to do a swing through with a bent knee or not. So bent knee, or you can hinge and up with a twist. All right? There'll be a modifier window. Here we go. Deep if you can. Low, up, abs tight, twist. When you twist, rotate that back foot a little bit. Activates that glute right here while you're activating your obliques, which is your waistline, and your inner obliques, which kind of attach the middle of your abs to your waistline. You want all those muscles to be tight and firm, right? Pull it all in. And rest. All right, squat halo, or you're going to do your halo. So a halo, think about a halo, right? It comes around your head, and then it comes back around your head. So we're going to squat, bring the halo up and around to the front, and then we squat. So here we go. Squat up to your right, squat up to your left. If you're just doing the halo, you're probably doing 2 for every one that we are doing. Keep going with that. Think about the hips. Rotate the hips away from this weight. I was kind of cheating there. I was just doing the halo around my head. Rotate those hips. Make this all about the core, front and back. I'm going to finish this halo. Good. All right, this next one, a little tricky. I'm going to grab 2 weights. We're going to oblique lean. As we do a shoulder press, we come up, hammer to switch. So weight on your right shoulder, lean left. As you push, come on up, switch arms. Push, up, switch. Hold your abs tight here. I'm bending the weight that's going towards the floor. That needs bending a little bit as I lean, but I think about being against a wall. Don't lean forward or back. Make this be all about the waistline. Lighter weights than I might use for this oblique lean if I just had a weight in my hand at my side. This weight overhead and the arm overhead, and we talked about those levers, right? It's adding resistance to this move, so not easy. But kind of a fun move, I don't know. All right, back to that swing through with a twist. Make these abs and glutes work. Ready? We'll twist to your right. Abs tight. That seems like a long 40 seconds. Every once in a while, it's like, oh, I look at the clock thinking, must be time to be done, and it's not. Yeah, this is one of those times. And other times it beeps, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? We're already done? All right, squat halo. Remember that hip rotation. The hips go away from the weight. So if the weight's behind your back, the hips are forward. All right, so kind of making like a figure 8 almost, for lack of a better way to describe it. Here we go, squat. Whew. Up and around. Other side. Let's see, come on, we have one more. We're done. Quick stretch. Link for a longer stretch. You have the time, but I do like to keep the format of this channel, which is 30-minute workouts. This one does go a little over, so thank you for sticking with me. All right, oblique lean press, hammer curl switch. Here we go. I know. Say hi to Stephanie and Dazzle Me, 2 subscribers. Stephanie's a long-time subscriber to this channel. Loves straight strength workouts. So when I'm doing them, I know that she's going to comment, yay, all strength. And we have a lot of fun with that. And then Dazzle Me said the same thing recently. And I said, oh, now I got to think of both Dazzle Me and Stephanie. And you too, if you love strength, let me know. Maybe you'll be mentioned in the next video, because I love hearing from you all. I love it. I love getting your comments and your suggestions. Roll your shoulders here. Like I said, quick stretch. Just go front and back with the shoulders. Pat yourself on the back. Stretch out that tricep. Lean out of this multi-purpose stretch here, getting those obliques. Let's go to the other side. Stepping back, toe up. Feel the back of the leg stretch. Hinge forward here. Flat back. Weight is in that heel. Don't lean forward. Let's go to the other side. Let's go hands on your knees. Round your back. Flatten. Round. Hold this across the shoulder blades from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. And flatten one more time. Roll it all the way up. Arms out to the side. Stretching out the chest. Thank you for joining me. Roll the shoulders again. I appreciate you being here so much. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. I do appreciate all of you. I know I say appreciate a lot, but it's true. Reach up, deep breath, and exhale. I hope you like that workout. Leave me comments and come back often if you can. I hope so. You're worth it. Have a wonderful day or evening.